welcome back to another Resilient Beauty video. Today we are going to be trying new products. Now, this is not my first time filming this video, so some products I had already tried, but I didn't like how that content came out, so we're going to try it again. So we're going to try with a whole plethora of new products. So I haven't done my brows, so we're going to try some new brow products. You guys know I'm particular about my brows, but we are going to try some new products. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, we're going to use two new products. Well, it's one new product with two different shades from E.L.F. And it is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I picked up the shades Deep Brown and Auburn. Wasn't quite sure which one I would like the best, so we picked up two shades. And then I also picked up the new Morphe Supreme Brow Sculpting and Shaping Mix in the shade Chocolate Mousse. So, y'all know it be taking me a minute to do these brows because sometimes they cooperate and sometimes they don't. But however, we gonna slay today. Okay, I hope y'all like this new hair. Something new I'm trying since your girl has been experiencing some mature women baldness due to all these crazy hormones, and I have 3 autoimmune diseases, so it's now affecting my hair because I'm in what they will call what would they call it? I think they call it a episode, something like that, y'all. I ain't no doctor. I'll try to. Y'all want to talk about it, we'll do a try to get ready with me and we'll talk about it. I don't mind sharing, okay? What I'm comfortable with sharing, let me say that. All right, so let's go ahead and do these brows. I need to retint them. I did laminate them almost 2 weeks ago. I now laminate and tint my own brows. I'll probably go in every now and again to have my esthetician do them. But we are in our full content creator bag, so we are 100% funded by her, me, she, okay? So we are cutting back because trying to be a full-time content creator is expensive, okay? So this is how it looks in the jar here. I'm going to use this sculpting wax by Morphe first, just to see how it applies. I'm not normally a sculpting wax girl, but I just wanted to try something new with my brows. I didn't want to keep trying the same products. You guys know my Benefit brow pencil, Precisely My Brow, is usually my jam. But sometimes, you know, you just want to use something new because you're tired of using the same things. And I'm dabbing. I'm not like digging. And one thing about brow wax is you sometimes, depending on the consistency, this one is pretty wet. You have to let it dry. I can say it is not performing as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills shaded brow wax. But let's see if it's, you know, if it works well for a more affordable price. Okay, it's not bad. It's just you have to like pat it and not brush it in. But not bad so far. Let's see how it wears. Okay, we're going to let that dry and then we're going to go in with the E.L.F. Brow Lift Pencils. These are new. They're supposed to be waterproof. I am going to try the one in deep brown since this Morphe Sculpting Brow Wax is pretty deep. Okay, it's applying over a wet product, which that is what I look for in a brow pencil because I do not always have the time to let it dry before I go in with another product. And I'm just filling in the parts where the pencil, where the brow wax didn't quite give me the pigment I wanted. Now, one thing I do want to say is it's applying a little gray for it to be a dark brown. Sometimes the Dry down is a little different. So let me let it fully dry and then we can give it more of a first impressions. Not bad. I don't know. But let's see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and sculpt it out. I'm going to use something I already have to sculpt out my brows because I didn't get a new sculpting concealer. I guess I could use a tube concealer, but I don't like to use those to sculpt. So we're going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Fix Dark Sand Ultimate Coverage Concealer. This has salicylic acid in it, and I am one that does get pimples in my brows. It didn't start happening until about a year or so ago, y'all. Don't y'all come for me. That's these old lady hormones, okay? So we're going to do that. And I purchased mine from Ulta, but last time I checked, which was a few months ago, this is only sold now on Makeup Revolution website. So I'll leave a link to all the products I'm using in the description box. Please shop through my links as it helps support this content. Okay, a little bit thinner than I like, so we're going to fix that. I'm going to go in with some of the sculpting gel again. So I don't like my brows this thin. I don't like my brows looking like sperm brows. Sorry if that's a little graphic for you guys, but I don't know if you guys remember how women used to wear their brows back in the day where they was really, really thin. I've never liked my brows like that. And then I have wider, thicker brow shape anyways. Now I want to go in with my Benefit brow shaded brow gel, and I am going to fix a little of this. So I'm gonna let this dry a little bit before I go back and fix this other side. This my right, maybe your left brow, because it is not cooperating for me. And I think it's the products. All right, let's spin this out and we're gonna go ahead and keep going. So, not really a fan of the pencil. It performs just like the other E.L.F eyebrow pencil performs, but it's supposed to be waterproof is the reason why I tried it. This deep brown looks more like a charcoal, like grayish black. So I probably need to, I'm going to try the Auburn and see how that works, because that may be a better shade match for my brows. I don't feel like taking it back, so we'll still use the deep brown shade. Maybe when I first tint my brows and they're a little dark, I'll use that one. Oh, darker, let me say. So I'm just blending out the concealer around my eyes, which we're going to use as a base to apply some shadow. Let that dry down. Okay, so let's just blend this out. And we're still going to use the eyeshadow primer. Okay, what are we for eyeshadow primer? I believe I have two. We're going to use the Fenty. The Fenty eyeshadow primer and the Pro Filter eye primer. Let that dry down a bit and then we'll blend that out. So I don't know if I'm really going to keep this one. I haven't heard anyone talk about this new Morphe brow product. So when I seen it was released, I was like, oh, well, let me try. I was a little intrigued. But I'm going to stick to what I know. So I may take this back. I may take that back. We'll see. but I'll set it off to the side because I may indeed take that back, because I just got that maybe 2 weeks ago and I'm just now trying it. But we may take that back. We're going to blend out the primer with our finger. And another nail video will be coming. This video probably will be posted on my TikTok. But if you want to follow me TikTok on YouTube, or if I decide to also post this on YouTube, if you want to follow me on TikTok, it is greatly appreciated. 16 from Anastasia Beverly Hills as an eyeshadow base concealer. It's a little dark, but that's why we're going to use it on the eyes. Morphe is my favorite brand for makeup brushes, but they don't have a lot of the brushes I love. So y'all, if you know some good affordable brushes for makeup, let me know. I'm not spending all $30 on that one brush. So if you know something like that, you can keep that. I ain't spending all $30 on that one makeup brush when I use them every day. I'm not doing that. Now the Sephora brand brushes, I'm going to buy some more during the next Sephora sale. But that's about it. If they having a sale at 50% off, 30, 20, that's fine. I'll buy a $30 brush on the sale, but not on no regular price. So I'm just using this Sephora Pro Contour brush, number 78 brush. And you use your brushes how you feel necessary. You ain't got to use them for what they're written for on the brush handle. So I am just smoothing out this concealer with the brush. I like to apply most of my products with brushes. I just feel like it gives you more coverage. It does give you more coverage, actually. And also some content that I'll be filming will be also on Amazon. So follow me on my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description, or I'll put it on the screen. Okay, we're gonna let that dry down. Now I'm gonna be doing a Valentine's Day look because it's a couple days before Valentine's Day. I've done a look. I have some pictures on my Instagram and here on TikTok. I don't think I posted it on YouTube, maybe my community tab, but I did a look with this for like a practice photo shoot that I was doing. And have I ever used, I don't think I've ever used this Natasha Denona Love Palette. An ambassador of Natasha Denona, so I'll leave my coupon code on the screen as well as in the description. If whatever social media platform allows me to link it in the description, it'll save you 15%. And then I also have the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette. So actually, today we're going to use the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette. So that's what we're going to use there to set our eyes. We're going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder Foundation in the shade 320. And that's the lighter shade. I use this to set my under eye highlight. We're not done with the brows yet. They're not coming out the way I want, but we're not done with them yet. So we're going to finish up the brows at the end. Oh, and today is the day after Super Bowl. What y'all think of that Usher halftime performance? I didn't like it at all. I give it a 1.5 out of 10. Beyonce, Bruno Mars is still the best one that I like. They killed it. But I wasn't impressed. Let's just say that. Okay. So here is how the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette looks. And let's go ahead and see what we come up with here. So, and actually I'm going to compare it with the regular Natasha Denona Love Palette. On the back so you guys can see it. Sorry about the flashing there. So we may use a combination because the transition shade here, I'm not too sure I want to use. So let's go in with the shade Intense from the larger Love Palette from Natasha Denona. And we'll put that in our crease. There we have it. This brush that I used, that was a Morphe brush. These Morphe black handle with the silver accents on it. Reminds me of the new Sephora brushes, but they don't make most of these anymore. So now I'm going to go with the shade Soul from the Larger Love palette. I'm also going to apply that on my crease. Now we're going to wipe off that first brush I used, and we're going to go into the mini palette, and we're going to use the shade True, which is a light purple lilac. And normally I wouldn't do this kind of extensive look, but it's Valentine's Day week. Now let's go into our lid shade. We're going to do a matte lid shade, and then we're going to go in and use a different lid shade here. And we're going with this old E.L.F pencil. I probably need to, brush that I probably need to throw away. You can get these from Dollar Tree, y'all. Okay, so that's how we look so far. We are going to put something else on top of this. What shade are we going to do? We're going to go into the mini Natasha Denona Love palette, and we're going to use the shades Love on our lid. Don't use a glitter primer. You are going to get fallout with this Love shade. Okay, so that's not working. That Love shade is not working. I guess I should use the glitter primer. I normally don't have that issue with Natasha Denona. So we're going to go into the Large Love palette and use the shade Pure Love on the lid, which looks like it's working a lot better. Okay, so there we have it. We're going to blend that out with the shade My, which is this deep purple, and we're going to deepen up the outer V here. Lord, thank God for my husband. I almost was about to get off the bus. Out here feeling that long. Well, I was getting ready before I even turned on the camera. So it's a process, y'all, to filming beauty content. All right. So this is this look so far. I don't know if I'm going to add any liner just because my eyes run. So I guess I will add a little liner because my eyes run so bad. Here's another product I didn't show, but I've used, and it's the E.L.F. Wild Brow Gel. I did like this. So we're going to add, I'm going to get a deeper shade for when I tint my brows, a darker color. So I did like this. So I need to actually reshape my brows anyway. So we are going to use an eyeliner. I have been using the Essence eyeliners. So I'm going to use this Essence Super Last Eyeliner in matte black. And I'm just going to do a real small eyeliner. I'm just doing that to give the eye some definition because the shades that I used are so light. It's still cold here where I'm at, and I ran out of allergy medication. I need to go to Target or Walmart and get some. I just use over the counter. Claritin D works best for me, so I actually need to go get some. So see, just gave her eye just a little definition. I don't want to do like a wing or nothing because it's going to come off because my eyes are going to start watering when I go outside to get Jacob. All right, now I want to highlight my brow bone. And I want to use the shade Transparent, which is like a light champagne gold shade. I'm not going to do too much, just a little hint here. There we go. Now for mascara, I've been using my Fenty Hella Thick mascara, but I'm going to give her a break today. I'm going to use the E.L.F. Lash Extender Mascara. I did a short on YouTube about this. I do love it. So we are going to use that today. Y'all gotta forgive me. I be doing shit with my mouth open. I don't know why. It does pull every lash. Like you can feel it pulling every lash up. And I need to go back to using my serum and I need a lash lift, which I'm going to try to do myself because I have the products to do it. I'm going to try to do a lash lift myself. So, all right, I will put some lashes on, but my eyes already don't started trying to order. So we're not gonna do lashes, but this is Valentine's Day look. The look I had created the other day came out way better. I think it's the formula with the palette. So I'm gonna wipe under my eye. And we'll fix the hair at the end. I just want to take where I laid my edges down. I just want to take that down. So we're not about to do the face. Okay, the only thing we're gonna use the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish to Blind Perfection primer as our base today. We're going to use that because I've had this a while and I need to use it up. For foundation today, use the Pat McGrath foundation because it's Black History Month. And I did do a Black History themed shop my stash. So, and I am in the shade, if you're my shade twin, medium 17. So I'm applying it like this. It is very runny. So make sure you have something down and you don't have any clothes or something over you that you don't want to get ruined because it could ruin your makeup. I mean, ruin your clothes. So, like, it's very liquidy. It reminds me of the Estee Lauder. So I have something here to wipe my hands off. So we're gonna do that too. All right, let's blend. This new E.L.F. lash extender mascara. This is more so for like everyday wear, like office wear lashes. So not too dramatic, but will help add to your eye makeup look. Or if you don't have on any eye makeup, it'll just give you a more polished look. So it's not going to give you that dramatic lash effect like the Fenty Hella thing is. Now I am a full coverage girly. This is not giving me full coverage. So we are going to have to use some concealer to build up the coverage to cover like hyperpigmentation, blemishes. And then we're going to use powder foundation to just airbrush it out, like just to make it look more seamless and flawless. Okay, I do have a Pat McGrath concealer, so we're going to stick with Pat McGrath, Auntie Pat, and we're going to go ahead and pull out our Pat McGrath concealer in the shade medium 17, so it's a skin tone match. And this is just one application. Look how much you get off this one with one application. Oh, y'all, it broke on me. What? It broke on me. Okay, so it broke on me. So I gotta find another wand here. We'll use a wand from the Fenty. And I don't usually do this, but Pat McGrath concealer is too expensive to be doing that, so we're gonna have to borrow another wand. It's okay, because this is what matches me too from Fenty, so to get the other. So I'm gonna have to take the stopper out so I can get a brush in here. Okay, so we're gonna be trying the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Color Correctors in the shade Cherry Blossom and Peach. I already know I like peach because I like the peach press powder, or the peach press powder. So let's try Cherry Blossom this time. So this is how it looks. Hope you guys can see that's probably matching my hand a little bit, so that probably didn't help. But first application's a little liquidy, so I feel like we're gonna have to let it sit or shake it up in the container. I don't want to put too much. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and blend out this concealer. Give us some more coverage. I always let my concealer sit a little bit because it's going to give you more coverage when you let it dry down before you blend it. Now, if it dries down quick, you're going to have to blend out a little sooner. Okay, see how it gave me more coverage? That's what I'm looking for. I just feel, for me, well, I remember makeup, if you can see all the imperfections in your skin. That's just me. You know, you do how you do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. So we're gonna use this in here. Just gonna use this in here. And I'm not gonna wet it since the product is a little wet itself. That's a little more liquidy the product is. So let's go ahead and try to blend this out and see what we get. Let me use the other end too. Okay, I feel like I need a little more coverage, so I'm gonna apply a little more when I'm done with this blend out. Okay, just a little more coverage. I can still see a little bit of dark spot seeping through. I meant to use this new NYX or NYX Pro Fix Stick Color Corrector Concealer. And this one is in the shade pink. I meant to use this, but I forgot. Let me see if I put it on top. What did I do? Let's see. We'll put this on top. And let's use the other end of the brush to blend this out. And this is more like a cream consistency, so you don't have to let it dry down. Okay, not bad. It really brightened, as you can see on the camera. Okay, so it really did brighten. I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit more, and then we're gonna go in with the new Fenty Beauty We're Even hydrating concealer and blend that out and see how that works. Okay, so let's let that dry down. We're just gonna make sure my foundation is blended and dry. Now we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation in the shade 320, and we're going to set our face. We're only setting it with this shade. That's so light because it's not going to change the look of the other products that we used. And we're also going to use a loose setting powder on top of this, and it's going to be the Pat McGrath loose setting powder. See that? We beating this face today. These brows gave us a little trouble, but that's okay. And I turned down my brightness. I'm gonna turn it down some more since the under eyes, maybe. Probably that's a little better, where it's not like the powders are not conflicting with all this lighting and the camera settings. Okay, so let's go ahead and blend out some more. Make sure that's good. Now it's settling into my fine lines, which I don't like. Ain't nothing like that Hourglass concealer. That gets you right. Now this one is the exact shade of my skin tone, so I'm not going to put too much on, and then this takes a little long to dry. So that's all we're going to use there. And I don't have time to wait on it to dry out. So we're just going to blend that out. It's still bright. See my nose? That's because I'm starting to sweat, y'all. These lights hot. All right, let that dry down. We're going to use both of the powders today. Well, I want to have both powders in the mini from the Huda Beauty color corrector line, but we're going to use Cherry Blossom to set, and then I want to put Peach Pie pressed powder on top of it. During the next Sephora sale or Huda Beauty sale, when they have a good one, Huda Beauty, I want to get the cherry pressed powder. But so far, I'm not really caring for the um. I'm gonna use what's on here. I'm not really caring for the color correctors, but we're gonna try again. Great. Okay, so there we have it. Not bad. Not bad. I like that. This nose. See this nose giving me problems. When I stop sweating, then it'll stop moving. But okay. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and set it with the pressed powder. This one is in peach pie. Set this a little bit. We're going to use the NYX or NYX Professional Makeup, the Marshmallow Setting Spray. It's a matte setting spray. You guys know I like a matte base. And this is a new release from NYX. I love how this missed out. It missed out perfectly. I just love how that missed out. Very good. Very good. While we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and comb this head again because it don't want to let me be great. And I forgot my brush upstairs, which I need to have 2 brushes. So we're going to go ahead and comb this hair back down. And I left my wax stick upstairs that I need to bring down here as well. But let that set. We're going to go ahead and use our clear brow gel. I do have the new Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel that I love. I don't know if I ever posted that short, but I did do a short on it and I loved it. Let's see if I got it down here. I should have, yep, right here. We're going to use that today since it's a new product. Reminds me of the Patrick Ta clear brow gel, but not, it doesn't get your brows as hard and crunchy, which is okay with me. I don't mind hard and crunchy long as my brows don't move anywhere, but a lot of people don't like that. But this Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel, this tinted one, this is the tinted one. This the truth. I'll tell you guys what shade I picked up in 1 sec. Maybe you can redeem these. It redeemed them a little bit. This one is still a little thicker than the other one today, but it's gonna have to stay like that today. I'm gonna take this and do this because this is moving and my eyes are starting to run. Of course they are. Okay, so that is still setting. I love how that NYX face setting spray missed out. That was perfect. It's still drying, so I probably shouldn't have touched it because I moved some of my makeup by doing that. But I'm in a hurry because it took so long to get set up and stuff today. I'm in a hurry. I'll try to do a few hour wear test for this NYX setting spray. But there we have it there. So I do still love the Cherry Blossom Huda Beauty loose baking and setting powder. I still do like it. These liquid color correctors may go back to the store. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay guys, so let's round out this look. I did finish the rest of this look off camera, so let's just recap what I used. So for my cheeks, I used the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in the shade 05 Teddy. This is a oldie but a goodie, very emollient. I did set it with the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Divine Bronzer and Bronze Nervina, which you have to build up, which worked perfect to set this cream bronzer. And for cheeks, I went in first with the E.L.F. Camo Liquid Blush. I did a short on this blush, so I want to say the shade is Nude Tude or Nude something. I'll leave a link down below. I'll try to put it on the screen as well. But I use this liquid highlighter blush. I really did like it, but I set it with this new Natasha Denona My Mini Glow Blush Palette. I use the deeper shade here to set the blush, and then I use this lighter shade here, which is the highlighter too, as a highlight today. Really loved it. Really loved it. It looks so pretty in person. Sorry, you guys know I have issues with my eyes. For my eyes, let's just recap. I used for the first time, and I've had this in my collection probably for at least 2 years, the Natasha Denona Love Palette. And then I just got this one during her Black Friday sale, the Natasha Denona Mini Crush Palette. And these were not my favorites. They did not perform as effortlessly as I thought they were going to. And you guys know I love Natasha Denona. I'll leave a link down below. I'll leave my coupon code on the screen. I am an affiliate of Natasha Denona, and it will save you 15%. But I really love the Natasha Denona Love Face Palette better. I did a look with this over the weekend. Came out great. I'm going to recreate that look in another look for you guys. But this palette performed with no issues. I didn't have to build anything up. It didn't move. Once it's set, okay? And I have watery sensitive eyes, and it still didn't move when my eyes were. It still stayed in place. It didn't ball up on me or nothing. Not sure what's going on with these two palettes, as this is my first time using this palette, and I've had it a while, but I don't know, but I'm not a fan of those. But I also used this E.L.F. lip liner, and it is the E.L.F. Cream Glide lip liner in the shade, what shade did I use here? Dark Cocoa, which is a dark brown. It went on so smooth. It went on smoother than my ColourPop lip liners. You guys know I love ColourPop lip liners, but I'm going to go buy every shade of this. They're $2. The only thing I don't like is that you have to sharpen it. That is the only thing I don't like. But other than that, it is bomb. I also use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Parchment, which is a peachy brown. I did swatch every last one of the shades when I was in store for the Sephora events, and I love them, so I am going to get every shade during the next Sephora sale. I believe Anastasia Beverly Hills has a coupon code out right now or a sale. I'll check to see if it's only certain products or if you can use it on these. I love the formula of this. It's very pigmented, very smooth, very comfortable on the lips. It does stay a while. I did add a gloss on top, and the gloss that I added on top, because it was just a little too brown for this look, but that's what I had picked out to use. The gloss that I added was the Sephora collection glosses. It's called Gloss, and this is in the shade Blessed, hashtag Blessed. I'm going to pick up more of these on the Sephora sale. Hopefully they keep doing the 30% off, because I really love this gloss. It's very pigmented, very comfortable. It doesn't give you that white cast on your lips. It's not too sticky or tacky on your lips. I really loved it. All the products I really loved using today, with the exception of the eyeshadow palettes. And I thought I liked this when it first was released, but this is just a little too liquidy for me. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime foundation. I wanted to use it again, but it's just too liquid. Just too liquidy. I need something a little thicker, and it did take a while to like dry down, but coverage is okay. But you know, for my brows, the brow products, for the Morphe brow product, the Supreme Brow, and the shade Chocolate Mousse, I probably will take this back. And I also use the E.L.F. Instant Lip Waterproof Brow Pencil. I like how they apply. I just need to try that other shade. And then this Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Freeze Gel. I loved it. Loved it. This is not my first time trying it. I tried it in another video I filmed. I didn't like how it came out, so you guys never seen that footage. But I do love this. During the next sale, or I'll check to see if Anastasia current sale, I can get this. I'm going to get a full size because I really do like it. It did help save my brows today. The E.L.F. Extender Lash Extender Mascara. This is more so for everyday. Sorry, see it's balling up on me. This is more so for everyday mascara. For it to be a Valentine's look, I would probably use lashes or my Hella Thick or the Huda Beauty new mascara. But it's okay. It didn't give me the nice dramatic lash that I wanted, but it's still a good mascara. It's going to pull every lash. You can feel it pulling every lash. It does stay on your eyes. So even I have very sensitive, watery eyes. Did stay on my eyes, but I'm just looking for a little bit more dramatic look today. But it is a keeper. I would suggest it. What else? We're going to fix this here because it keeps walling up because my eyes are watering and I ran out of my allergy medicine, which I know better. I know I should have put an order and not been lazy about it. But another product, don't want to forget, the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Color Correctors. Did not like these. Did not like these. I'm going to try them one more time before the 30 days is up for me to return them at Sephora. But I did not like these. Other products did apply good on top of these and blend it out. It didn't move anything. So I would say they do pair well with other products. I used the Fenty Beauty, the new Fenty Beauty concealer, the hydrating concealer to apply on top. But this is my exact skin tone. So it took away a little bit more of the brightness, so I just went back in with some more powder and said I do love the loose powder and the pressed powder. Like the loose powder a little bit more, but it still did work good. But we're gonna have to try these again. But first impressions, I'm not suggesting because they didn't work well for me, but I'm not telling you not to go get it. We're gonna try them one more time and see. And maybe we'll try with a sponge and see if they work better with a sponge, but still give us great coverage. The NYX or NYX Pro Stick Color Corrector Concealer. I love this. I'm going to go get a matching shade as well as a color corrector shade. This saved the day. So these are a new release. I did like this. I am definitely going to go get 2 more shades. And you can catch them on NYX website. They'll do a 30, 35%, 25% sale and give you a free gift if you spend a certain amount. So no need to rush and go get them from Ulta or your local drug store that carries them. But this NYX, the Marshmallow Setting Spray, it's a matte setting spray. I'm going to do a check-in and see. Right now, I still look a little more... I still look a little bit more dewy than I would like. But maybe it takes a while to settle down. We'll see. The Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Primer. When I first used this, I loved it, but it had my foundation take a while to set down and dry. So we're going to try it again. I've had it a while, so that could be it. But we're going to keep using it. I'm still using my Black-owned cosmetic brands for this month's Shop My Stash, but we're going to keep it. The concealer, I love the coverage, but the wand broke on me, but I would definitely buy this again during a Pat McGrath sale. I'm just going to take the stopper out so I can use a brush, but the concealer saved the day with giving me a full coverage look. As a suggestion from Babs Beauty, but I'm getting a larger size on the next Sephora sale because this is not going to make it to... I'm trying not to use it as much because I don't have a full size one, but this is amazing. This is amazing. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you guys like this look and had a little bit of fun. Hope you were doing your makeup with me while you were watching this video. And I'll see all you beauties in the next Resilient Beauty video. Bye.